Reddit has banned the community of incels, or men who blame women for their involuntary celibacy and sometimes advocate rape, as part of a new crackdown on forums that glorify and incite violence. On Tuesday, the incel subreddit disappeared from the internet forum and was replaced with a symbol of a gavel on a red background. A statement from the company emailed on Thursday said the move was in line with a policy announced on October 25 to ban content that calls for violence or physical harm. Communities focused on this content and users who post such content will be banned from the site, the statement said. As of November 7, incels has been banned for violating this policy. The incel subreddit, which had about 40,000 members, and similar sites promoting hate against women have been under scrutiny for years. While the incel content was closed this week, some of it has been tracked by a WACOG community called Incel Tears, which posted screenshots of old posts to call out derogatory slurs for women, examples of misogyny and comments justifying rape. A petition called on Reddit to ban the incel community subreddit, noting that Elliot O. Roger, a California man who killed 6 people in a 2014 rampage in Isla Vista near the University of California, Santa Barbara, before firing a bullet into his head, was referred to in the group as St. Elliot Mr. Roger had left behind a rambling history of videos and social media posts on sites popular with usually frustrated men. In one site, called Uehate, for pickup artist hate, Mr. Roger expressed his disgust at women, questioning how they could resist his charms. One day incels will realize the true strength in numbers, and will overthrow this oppressive feminist system, he wrote. Start envisioning a world where women fear you. Reddit's move against the group fell into the same pattern that other companies, including Facebook and Twitter, and domain registrar services, such as the ones that banned the white supremacy site The Daily Stormer in August, have taken to address violent content. I view this as part of that broader movement, Danielle K. Citron, a University of Maryland law professor who has studied the phenomenon of hate, said on Thursday. That there are communities like Daily Stormer that we find troubling and call for violence, and we don't want to aid and abet groups that call for violence. It is not clear when the term incels was coined, but the link between misogyny and violence against women has emerged on sites where incel communities gather. Mary Ann Franks, a professor of law at the University of Miami, who has studied abuse and harassment, said that when she read Mr. Rogers' manifesto she was reminded of George Sodany, a Pennsylvania man who shot dead 3 women in Pennsylvania in 2009, leaving behind a diary that detailed his loneliness and lack of success with women. These men got angry at the women that they see as depriving them of something they are entitled to, Professor Franks said. It was a trend in forums, that they legitimately had reasons to lash out, speaking of Mr. Roger and Mr. Sodany. Last month, after Reddit initiated a broader policy to clarify its rules on what content was banned, the first to go were subreddits for Nazi, racist and white supremacist groups. The move to ban incels appears to be part of a wider sweep of subreddits that it has flushed out over the years, such as ones that encouraged people to covertly photograph women on the street, or one that promoted rape, which was banned for inciting harm. Whether it is on this particular ecosystem or alternatively within the alt-right itself, it is part of the world that has been growing very rapidly. Heidi Barrick, the director of the Intelligence Project for the Southern Poverty Law Center, said. Misogyny is shockingly frequent to find on the web in these areas.